She's at a place in her life where peace is a priority and negativity cannot exist. She's no longer matching energy. She's simply removing herself from any situation that doesn't vibrate her soul. So if you start moving funny, she's moving on.
What's up, my Finna love sisters? Finna D coming to you all from Finna News.
She's an icon, she's a legend, and she is the moment.
If I'm wrong, please correct me for those of you who have watched Brandi on TV, okay, and her franchise, okay? So when she and Kenya was doing the whole squash that beef, and Kenya said, I don't know what the beef is about, really. And Brandi responded that I think your memory is bad. And so Kenya said, I can't understand what she's saying, through them duck lips, whatever she said, the read she gave to Kim Zolciak when Kim made his face. Kim was doing exactly what Brandi was doing. Kim kept coming for Kenya, trying to find a moment at Shira event. And then, of course, you already know, don't come for me unless I send for you. Kenya let her have it and left her looking like this. Yes, absolutely. So that's what happened to Brandi. And they kept talking, trying to squash the beef. Brandi is almost Kenya's age, okay? I think she's 49 or something like that. She is not far behind from Kenya's age. But Kenya just felt like the way how Brandi is behaving, just being obsessive, talking about her in her interviews, which is true. Phaedra Parks was promoting the Real Housewives Ultimate Girl Strip Season 2, and it had absolutely nothing to do with Kenya. Phaedra was having a completely different conversation, and Brandi out of nowhere came and interrupted Phaedra's interview. I did a video on it. Interrupted Phaedra's interview and basically brought Kenya Moore up randomly and talked about Kenya Moore backside, her butt, like everybody else, okay? And Phaedra looked confused. Like, what is going on? Why are you doing this? This is just random. So Brandi been doing things like that, and Kenya been paying her dust. Brandi and Kenya and Candace were also on an episode of Family Reunion, the show that Kenya been on Netflix, and they did a Housewives episode, and Brandi and Candace joined Kenya Moore in that episode with Tia. And Brandi had nothing but positive things to say about Kenya. So she's just up and down when it comes to Kenya. So Kenya basically just said that the way how Brandi is behaving needy and looking for attention and constantly coming for her is almost like she's looking for that motherly love or something for her, because it's not a friendship. She can't understand why Brandi is so obsessed with her. She said it in a very lighthearted way with a smile on her face. It wasn't let me hit you below the belt, because Brandi's story is not her parents not being in her life. So it was lighthearted. However, knowing Kenya Moore's history, knowing the things that miserable Milo said about Kenya and Kenya's mother not wanting to be in her life, Kenya could have really hit her back and gone there. But Kenya took the high road and said, I'm going to respond with a different shade and not the parents' shade. And in as much as people were not here for Kenya Moore, and some of them still are not here for Kenya, and then for Milo to bring her mother on this season, for people to see her own story with her mother, they kept saying, how dare you even speak on Kenya Moore's mother when your own story is a mess? Kenya's grandmother adopted her at 3 days old. And even though Kenya desperately wanted to know the other side of her family, she had consistent love in her life from her grandmother her entire life until her grandmother passed away. May her soul rest in peace. Miss Kenya's story is not your story at all, Milo. But Kenya didn't go there. So when it comes to the whole mother topic, regardless of how it was said and it wasn't shade, people just feel like, Kenya, you are not someone to talk about mothers. That should just be off the table unless you're talking about it in a way of, you know what, based on my own experience, this is what I feel. But so people went in on Kenya all over social media, and so it got nasty. So I completely see where people are coming from, but Kenya did not mean it that way. For those of you who remembered, Brandi and Kenya on Celebrity Apprentice together, and Brandi kept coming for Kenya. Kenya kept ignoring Brandi, okay? And she kept it going because she wanted a moment on Celebrity Apprentice, and she knew that once Kenya Moore responded, it was going to bring the type of drama the show was looking for. Kenya kept paying Brandi dust. They get in the boardroom and Brandi continued. And so Kenya clapped back with, "Are you upset that your ex-husband left you for a much prettier and successful and younger woman?" You know, in summary, not in those exact words, but I'm just summarizing. And of course, that really hurt Brandi feelings because most of you are aware of her story. You know, we're having an affair. Kenya Rhymes and Brandi ex-husband, they are still married to this day. I think something like that happened, and you know, people are just waiting, like, oh, I can't wait for him to do the same to you. I can't wait for you to get your payback. I can't wait, you know, to celebrate when he cheats on you too. And then it's been over a decade. That aha moment didn't happen yet. So Brandi was bitter for a long time. And listen, yes, of course, your husband cheated on you. Absolutely. That became a part of her storyline. Yes, I do have a boutique, ladies, so click that link to go and support your girl by purchasing some beautiful, classy, and elegant dresses. But anyways, that's all I have. I'm wishing all of you well. Now, loves, thank you all for your love and support. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and leave this video a thumbs up. Also, turn on notifications so when I do post, you're aware that I posted. And I will see you all in the comment section. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.